Hello and welcome to my new Flosstube. I'm Jantina. I'm Jantina Stitches here on YouTube, Flosstube, and on Instagram. And I'm back. I think it's been over a month, and it's been a crazy month. And more about that in the end. I will do a live update, maybe ish. So we will see. Um, I'm really excited to share my stitching today because I have a finish. A big finish. And if you follow my channel for a longer period of time, you know exactly what to expect. And if you're new, welcome. Um, I have something special to share. And let's dive right in. I finished my first HAED, Heaven and Earth Designs, full coverage project. And it's crazy. It's crazy. So first I will show a picture for the last time of the mock-up. And um, I do have some pictures for some projects, what it looked like before, but not for all of them. So, but for this one, I do have one. Because last month, this is what April Fairy looked like. And I don't know if I said it already, but it's April Fairy by Hannah Lynn, charted by HAED. And it's a quick stitch, but I still think it's big. It's not like a mini, but yeah. So a little bit of background. I started this HAED on January 20th in, well, almost 2 years ago. So 2019. And in the first year, I did 21%, which for a HAED, it isn't bad. It isn't bad at all. So last year, me and some stitchy friends, the Stitchketeers, Jemima, Debbie, Lydia, and Alice, they're all in the description box down below. We decided to do a finish challenge for a full coverage. And we wanted to finish it within a year. So I started my challenge figuring out I wanted to finish it in the end of November. And I figured out how many stitches I had to do. And well, there still was quite a lot to do. So I just dove right in, and halfway through, I messed up. I used the wrong color on her face. And I had to rip out over 1,000 stitches, and it was so disappointing. And it took me quite a while to get to the point I did frog and restitch everything. But she's done, and I finished her face. I fixed the problem. There are some changes, involuntary changes to the pattern. I made some counting mistakes, but they're not noticeable at all. And last week, I finished her. I finished the project, and it was really special to finish it because my daughter, she's 4, and she helped me doing the last stitches. And I will show you in a minute because we made them extra special. So we finished it together, and she was so happy. So happy it was done. And there's a kid song here in the Netherlands, and it's in English, but it's about happy, happy, happy. So she was running around the house just singing happy, 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 I'm so happy. And it was so cute. So it's still on the scroll frame, well, on the rods, not in the frame. I had her the pattern, the piece, hanging out for a while. It's not washed yet, it's not ironed, it's not framed, so you will see it again once that's all done. So let me show you. I'm over the moon, really, to share this with you. It's so special. So here she is. all done. With all her face and her hair and the butterflies and all the beautiful colors. And she's so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy. I love how the colors just are perfect with the blues and the yellows and pinks, and oh, I can't wait to get this framed, or maybe frame it myself if I can find something and hang it up in my daughter's room. Even my son really loves it, so yeah. I will show it up a little bit closer. So there she is. And I really love the wings. They had a lot of, well, confetti. It wasn't really confetti because it's big blocks, but considering the rest of the pattern, the colors really flowed really well. This section had like 2 stitches here, 1 there, 3 there. So it was kind of like confetti. And it's so pretty. I can't get over it. And like I said, the last stitches my daughter helped with it. And we made them extra special because her favorite color is pink. And together we stitched this little heart. She helped me, and it's just a few stitches, but it was almost too big for her to keep her attention. But it's so special to have this little piece. It isn't in the pattern, the heart. It's just supposed to be one color, just like the color surrounding it. But it's just a special thing to remember finishing this piece together. And to me that means a lot because I made this for her. It's just for life. So once again, April Fairy, artwork by Hannah Lynn, charted by HAED, stitched by me and my daughter on 18 count Aida 2/1. I don't know if I said it already. So you will see her again when she's framed. I don't know when that will be. I hope soon. Yeah, she's amazing. So let's roll it up again. Yeah, I just had to start with that one. Next to finishing April Fairy, I had a kind of like a finish hangover after finishing it. And I tried stitching other projects, but nah. But there was one project I was working on while finishing April Fairy. So I had one craft room project and one downstairs project. And the project I'm talking about is Mini Deer Creek. It's kind of a stitch along between all the Stitchketeers because we all have this one. We all have it as a whip, and I did a lot on it. So let me show you. And it's in a special project bag. While I had my finishing hangover, I made 2 project bags. They're far from perfect, but I love them. This is one in a flowery fabric with kind of a coral fabric on the inside, and I love this fabric. I love jewel tones, muted pastel colors, pink, green, blue, purple. I love it. And this fabric was a dress for my daughter when she was little, and this is almost all the fabric because I sewed the fabric together because it wasn't big enough for the whole piece. And when we got this dress for her, I was in love with the fabric, but she grew so much in the meantime, it didn't fit her anymore. But still, I kept it for the fabric and I used it for this project bag, and I'm really happy with it. So in here is Mini Deer Creek, artwork by Donna Gelsinger, charted by HAED, and it's stitched on 20 count Ada 1/1. And I took it out of the hoop. There's still a big hoop mark, but let me show you. I think I do have a picture what it looked like last month. So if I have, it will be up here. And let's see. This is how far I am at the moment. I think I did over 3,000 stitches since the last time you saw this. And let's see. This darker bit in the top of the waterfall is the halfway point on the pattern. So this is a quarter and this is half. So there's still a lot more fabric over here. But I really love this. The leaves came out so beautiful. And like I said last time, what I really like about this one is having the difference in confetti heaviness between the background and the details, like the leaves and the pine tree branch. How do you call this? Pine branch? I don't know. So I did a lot on this one, and it helped me over my stitchy hangover. So I will continue stitching a lot on this one, because at this rate I can easily finish it before the end of next year. So when I get closer, you can kind of see the fabric between the stitches. But it's so fun. And I'm working on this diagonal at the moment. And I think in the next one, or the one after, the antlers of the deer will appear. So hopefully I can show you that next time. Then I have another size project bag, also one I made. It has the same fabric on the inside, and on the outside it's really pretty rainbowish colors. Again, I love jewel tones. I also love dark colors. I'm a little bit over my pink phase. I still love pink, but not the rainbow sweet pink. more muted. And I had this fabric laying around, and it was just fun to try. And I really love this envelope project bags. So yeah, in here is a new start. I told it before that when I would finish April Fairy, I would work on a project for my son. Also roughly the same size, and I would hopefully finish it. Well, I don't know if I can finish it next year. I don't want to rush another finish, but it will have priority, and I will stitch on it every week. So let me show you. This is Celestial Dreams by Randall Spangler. This is what it will look like when it's done, eventually, one day. This is stitched on 18 count Ada in a parchment color. It's just what I had, so it's okay. It's full coverage. You won't see the color of the fabric after it. So this is my new start. It's not really big. I started in the middle, and I don't remember where it is. I started in the middle. because in this corner, I think if you follow this line till around here, all of this will be mostly one color of dark blue. And I don't want to make a mistake counting along the top section. So I started the highest point, the top of the lid, and I will stitch on it and then go on filling in all the dark blue. So it's just a start, not much to see yet, but next time I hope I will have a lot of the lid finished. I kitted it up out of stash, and I only came 8 colors short. And the way I order my threads, I do need to pay for shipping, and I need to check what other colors I need, so I don't have to order just 8 skeins of DMC, but everything else I need, because April Fairy, I finished a lot of colors out of my stash on it. It's just, I need to figure out what colors I need more. So then another project I was really excited about. After getting out of my finsh hangover on using Deer Creek, I thought, what other projects do I have? 1/1 full coverage on 20 count. Because that was kind of feeling familiar. I liked stitching that, and I figured I have this beauty. This is Spring Fairy by Letty Stitch, and it's in a beautiful project bag by Good Fiber. You can find her on Etsy, but I think she has a different name. I don't know. If I can find it, I will link her Etsy shop in the drop down box. But this project bag was a gift from Stacy, and so I don't know if I can find the seller. But it's a beautiful project bag, and every time I see it, I think of you, Stacy, and it really makes me happy. So what did I do on this one? I was a little bit of glare, sorry. I was working in this section, and because this pattern has a paper pattern, I want to finish the first page. I did something on the second page already, but I want to finish a page and then go on to the other side. And this page is a little over halfway, and I think it's till about here. And I will show you how far I am. This was a kit when I purchased it, and it came with 16 count Ada, and well, I like 20 count Ada, so I subbed it with 20 count Ada. I don't iron my pieces only when they're all finished, so there are some creases and hoop marks. It's just what it is. So this is how far I am with this one, and there's no backstitch yet, but these purple blobs, they are butterflies, and everything below that is new. So the belly of the bird is new, all the beautiful purple flowers, and the page is just 2 blocks of 10 extra long. Then I can park my threads in the next page, and here is just, I think, a row of 5 stitches wide to finish the page. It has 8 pages in total, but only 3 of them are full-sized. The rest are partial. So I really loved working on this one, and I did over 1500 stitches in the past week on this. So it's going away for a little while, but I hope I can show this one with a page finish next time I film. Then I have another project and I have no clue what this one is. Oh, this one. So I have a couple of HAEDs that I don't work on that often. And this one I didn't work on this whole year. It's kind of a lot of boring stitching in the beginning. Well, like 80% of it. So I figured if I just do a little bit on it every now and then, eventually in 20 years or something, it will be done. So what I have here is... What's the name of this one? I think it's Mini or Storykeep. Then the Mouseling. It's artwork by, I think, Amy Stewart. If I'm not correct, I will put it in the screen somehow. But I started it 3 times over, and now it is stitched on 20 count Aida 1/1. And it was on a scroll frame. I took it off. I used a hoop, and I'm working on parking on this one now. I was doing from the top down, but I want to continue doing parking in blocks like I do on Mini Deer Creek. So here it is. It's not a lot. It's no. So I think I only did about 300 or 400 stitches. I finished a lot of colors up here, and now I'm working kind of in blocks. Not really yet. It's just a lot of blue, gray, white, light pink. And the exciting part will happen here-ish. So, yeah. It isn't a big project, but it's a boring one to stitch. But it will be pretty when it's done. And I think I marked it somehow, I think, one day. I think it will be till around here. So it is quite a lot to stitch yet. But like I said, if I do just a little bit once in a while, one day it will be done. And then I don't know if I showed this already as a new start. I have no idea. It was just a hectic couple of weeks, months, everything. I ordered 2 kits on AliExpress because I love the artwork and I couldn't find it anywhere else. I bought it as a kit. It came with 14 count Aida. Of course I subbed it out for 20 count Aida because that's my favorite. And I will be stitching these 2 as companion pieces as birth samplers for my kids. At the moment they are 4 and 6, and I figured they both really need a birth sampler because how much I stitch. And one day their entire rooms will be filled with my stitching, but well, it has to go somewhere. Or maybe I will keep this myself and put it up in our bedroom or whatever. So they both are called Looking Up at the Moon, but the girl one is looking up at the moon sky too. So let me show you. This is the one for the girl. She's holding unicorn, which is my daughter's favorite. And then there is one for the boy with a teddy bear. And together, I think they're super cute. My son loves pinks and purples, and they both have just a really teeny tiny start. Let's see. So I started in the middle because I don't like counting. And this one is the boy one, and it has a hanging thread. And that's my start. You can't even see anything. So I can't even tell you what part it is. It's just somewhere in here, some purpley bits. So yeah. I also started this one because they're companion pieces and I want to have them done both kind of at the same time. And this one I can tell you where I'm at. So there's a little bit of blue and a little bit of dark green. And if you look at the mock-up, over here there are some darker blue stitches. That's what I did. And over here a part of the leaf. So not much to go on. Not something I plan to finish soon. So yeah, let me get comfy. I wanted to share a little bit of a life update. Nothing major, just chatting a little bit. Because the last month was just one of those months where nothing really worked out. I got my husband and my daughter got sick. My husband tested just a flu, no COVID. We're vaccinated and just coughing a lot, not feeling well. And my son and I, we weren't having any symptoms whatsoever. So I was happy. Then my son started coughing a bit and it went over in a few days and that was it. Then I wasn't really feeling well and I was busy and not taking enough rest, and I'm trying to lose some weight, so I'm eating less, so maybe that triggered my immune system not to handle the flu that well. But eventually I was just down with the flu for 2 weeks. I lost my voice, and at one time I wasn't really feeling that sick anymore, so I started work again. And a few days later it hit me again and I was down. So I still have a little bit of fullness in my nose, and it's the weather. It's really starting to begin to be fall in the Netherlands, and even though it's beautiful with the leaves changing, it's also wet and cold and wet and really wet. A lot of rain. So yeah, colds are part of fall in the Netherlands. So it's been busy with work. For those of you who know what I do, kind of. I work for an eBay-like company here in the Netherlands, and I do, how do you call it in English? Customer service for businesses who advertise on this platform. And I do a lot of side things around that. And next to everything I already do, I started a course for being a coach and helping my colleagues to grow and be the best sales rep they can. And it's busy. It's stressful because over the last year, I think I developed kind of social anxiety. I don't like big groups. I don't like being around people I don't know. And today I had the first meeting for this course out of 4 days. The next one is coming Tuesday, and luckily both of them are online. So it's kind of safe in your own area. But for the other two, I need to go to a city I don't know that well. It's a few hours drive, and I will be there with people I don't know. And it's kind of stressful for me. So that led to me not really wanting to film because of the stress, and don't really like the social aspect. So I wanted to curl up with my stitching, some tea, a warm sweater, and just avoid people. So because the next months will be stressful with work because of a lot of changes. It's all good changes, but changes nevertheless. I don't know when my next Stitchy update will be. It could be in 2 weeks, it could be in a month. And I always say and try to film in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but now I say I don't know. I just don't know. It's kind of a thing like we will see when we get there. And yeah, but I really want to thank everyone for watching, for subscribing, for commenting. And there is kind of a surprise I wanted to keep for the end. To thank you for being my subscribers, my Stitchy friends, my Stitchy family, because this community is wonderful. And because I finished April Fairy, I wanted to give away the pattern for April Fairy. Not my version, but like a random act of kindness through the Heaven and Earth website. So if you also want to stitch April Fairy, I want you to leave a keyword in the comment section. Words, you guys. Wow. So I will announce the winner of the April Fairy pattern in my next video, whenever that will be. And I think the code word will have to be fairy. I will insert it here. I will do a random comment picker. And yeah, I'm really excited to share this wonderful pattern because it brought me so much joy, and I just hope it will bring you joy too. And if you already have April Fairy and you get drawn as a winner, I will pick another one of your wish list. You know what? I will do that anyway. If you have April Fairy on your wish list, that will be the one you will get. And otherwise, I will ask you for your mailing address to see your wish list on the Heaven and Earth website, and I will wreck you a HAED because they're fantastic. So, enough rambling. I will get some tea, some stitching. It's evening. I'm home alone. Kids are staying over at their grandparents. My husband is away to a friend, and I'm alone and have some quiet stitching time, which I'm really looking forward to. So I hope you will have a nice stitchy time too. Thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting, everything. And I will see you the next time. Goodbye.